Hey guys, this is actually take two. First one didn't work out, but we just wanted to drop in, make another quick video, say hello. We missed last week because we actually had a very busy weekend. Our calendars were really full,
Mm-hmm.
so we
Mm-hmm.
missed it. And highlight of last weekend,
His birthday. He had a birthday on Saturday. So we
I
went on a long drive.
yeah, I'm now 44.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so we went on a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a
An hour and a
socially
half.
distanced, acceptable in the state of Ohio road trip.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a park up in
Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon, near Caleb, sort of.
Sort of.
Well,
Closer to Caleb than we were
that way.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Nice park up there. We witnessed or saw a wedding, sort of off in the distance. But as we were walking, we walked past the bridal party, and I guess that's what they were. The bride was wearing a dress. I'm still not sure who the groom was.
There was one guy with a flower. And so we think he was probably the groom. But the weird thing is, as we passed him, he was telling this little kid, "Now you have to buy me a beer."
Yeah. So
Whatever.
congratulations to the happy couple, yes. But
Yeah.
yeah, then we went to Dairy Queen for my birthday dinner,
Mm-hmm.
which was fantastic.
Twice.
Actually went through the drive-through twice. We got hot food, sat in the parking lot, ate the hot food, then went through and got our ice cream. And the lady at the window just sort of laughed when we pulled up again.
Mm-hmm.
She said that we aren't the only people to do that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was Saturday, and
Mm-hmm.
then Sunday we participated in a drive-through bridal shower in the afternoon.
Baby shower.
That's right.
Baby shower, not bridal shower.
Yeah, I
A
get
couple from
confused.
Shiloh.
Yeah, so that was cool too. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, busiest weekend we've had in
A
like a
long
month and a
time.
half. So yeah, I'm sorry we didn't get a video made, but I think this is the first video since you're back in classes. I'm personally very happy that Moodle is up and running and seems to be running well. Because I was doing a bunch of babysitting Moodle before you went on break. So I'm glad that we finally got those problems worked out. Hopefully it's a better experience for you guys and you're able to do your work without having Moodle crash. So yeah, what else is going on around here that we could share?
Not much, except that we are now officially really old people because we like to watch birds.
Yeah,
And we're keeping track of 3 nests.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, except I don't know. It's a whole new level of old people's behavior that I wasn't sure I was ready to get to, but here we are.
There's not much else to do.
There's not much else to do.
So yeah, you want to talk about the sad?
Yes, the sad news is that one of the baby birds that was in the nest on the pillar where the robin built it out here on our deck, I think I talked about that in some other video, it fell out and it was dead on the ground. We don't know what happened. But the other 3 are looking very healthy
Little
and
feathers
grown.
are
They have little
blowing in the
feathers
wind.
blowing in the wind. Rich
Yeah.
was just out there looking at them.
Yeah.
And they are getting feathers and they're growing up.
Mhm.
And then another sad news is that another nest we had found in an evergreen tree at the back of our yard, somehow the eggs just disappeared. We don't know. They're not on the ground. They didn't hatch. I mean, or else,
Yeah.
unless the bird carried them off.
Don't know. There
We
were
don't
three.
know. They're gone. The
There were
nest
three,
is
but
empty.
now there's none.
So that's sad.
Yeah.
But then we found another sparrow nest just yesterday in an evergreen tree just here at the back of our garage that we can actually find it really quickly. I mean, it's really easy to see into is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because
And
this
there's
one we need
6.
a ladder. That one we don't.
Yeah. There's 6 eggs in this one, in the sparrow nest, so
Yeah.
that'll be fun to watch.
We had sparrows under our propane tank last spring, and we would lift up the lid and just sneak peeks at them. And we watched them grow, and one time we had the lid open, and Bethany was pointing at
I
one
was
of
trying to
them.
count them or something or show like, yeah, there's another little head, there's a little head, there's a little head.
They took their first flight.
I screamed. They scared me so bad.
I wish I would have had a video camera on that one, because that was really funny, because she jumped and screamed.
Well, we kind of wondered too if they flew too soon because yeah, they didn't seem like they could really fly. We think they may have. I don't know if any of them made it long term.
So yeah, that's what's up here. Not a whole lot going on.
Birds.
We're happy that it's starting to get warmer. We've been able to do some gardening and some yard work and some flower bed work. So we're hoping to do more of that as the temperatures get warmer. But yeah, that's what's going on here. We hope that you guys are doing well. We hope that you guys are staying healthy. Oh yeah, We found out from Jeremy Friday that classes are not going to be resuming on campus this year or this school year. Very sad. I'm sure that you guys are disappointed, probably more so than we are, but we're also very disappointed in that because, we want you guys to be back. We want you guys to have the experience that you were hoping for. So yeah, it's just disappointing we won't get a chance to say goodbye, or won't get a chance to have you over for another meal. But hopefully we'll see you sometime in the future in person and be able to reconnect and see how you guys are doing. But we hope that you're doing well. Today we also got to go to church in person because we were on the worship team with Aaron and James and their brother Neil. So that was a lot of fun. Gave us something to do this morning as well. Before we head out, just wanted to encourage you guys to keep thinking and processing these things. I hope that you're not falling into fear, because as Christians we shouldn't have a spirit of fear. We don't have that. We have Christ living in us, and we are going to get through this. Not sure what normal will look like on the other side, but we'll get through this. And as we've been thinking about this and processing it, we were encouraged last evening. Our pastor had a conversation with 3 of his friends. One's a new doctor, and one is a counselor, and the third is a journalist. And they just spent a little over an hour, talking about sorting through fact and fiction and the coronavirus from their different perspectives. And I think we both found it a very meaningful discussion. If you'd be interested, I can try to get you a link. I think Preston's trying to upload it to YouTube so more people can see it. But what was something that was most meaningful to you in that conversation?
For me, I would say the discussion that they had about confirmation bias and how each of us are guilty of it, and what that basically means, which you guys probably already know this. You've been in classes and things that maybe talked about it. How we are each prone to go find things to read or to, viewpoints that we're looking at that confirm what we already believe. We are not very likely to look at sources that may give us information that refutes what we think we believe. And so I think for me, one thing I've been guilty of is looking at other people and saying, this is where you have a confirmation bias, and I can tell that you're biased because that's what you already believe, and that's what you're going to look at then as resources that reinforce what you already believe. But last night, I kind of felt like I was convicted that I need to look at my own self and the confirmation or the biases that I hold in my own heart towards different viewpoints, and how that limits my understanding, my kindness, my love that I can show to other people when I am only looking at or not even acknowledging the biases that I have in my own heart. And I feel like it's important that we look at our biases and know what they are, because that builds empathy, not necessarily just empathy, but it broadens your perspective and expands your heart, I think, towards other people when you are willing to look at other viewpoints.
Yeah, that was a really good point. And something that stood out to me is maybe along the same lines. The new doctor was pointing out that, there's this one school of thought that we need to keep the country locked down a little more until we make more progress medically and scientifically. And then there's the other viewpoint that we need to get the economy going again. And he was pointing out that he's coming at this from a medical perspective. He's done a lot of studying the numbers. He said even though the data right now is sort of bad, it's not complete. It's very fluid. Even though that data isn't complete as science would like it, it's evolving and getting more complete. But he sees that it is a serious thing. So from his perspective, and the fact that he's a doctor and he doesn't have an economic hardship of this, from his perspective, he can see how it's easy to say, oh no, we should just wait and let the medical and the science catch up. But if you would talk to a dentist or a group of dentists who have been shut down, they have serious economic impact, even though they're still medical minds and very analytical minds, very educated minds. They come at it from a different angle, a different perspective. And for me, it's been somewhat frustrating. You know, you have all these differing opinions and knowing how to relate to each other. It was just an encouragement for me, again, to be reminded to try to put yourself in other people's shoes and see where they're coming from. Maybe that might help explain why they're subscribing to different beliefs or different opinions of what's really going on. And something that Preston really tried to bring out was during this time, we just need to extend a lot of grace and just try to really understand where each other's coming from and not let this divide us, but extend a lot of grace and try to build bridges that way. So we both found that meaningful. Hopefully, as you're processing this, you find meaningful things too as you're thinking through this, and hopefully you are able to extend grace to those that you're coming in contact with. So that's it for us for tonight. We might hopefully send you another video either next week or a week after that, whatever. But we hope that you have a great week. We hope that you are doing your best of staying engaged with your classes. We know it's not what you were hoping for. I think there's like 4 weeks of classes left, so finish strong. Do your very best. Your faculty members care about you so much, and they're working really hard to make this a great experience for you, even though we're not together in person. So hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, staying healthy, and hopefully we do get to see you sometime in the future and reconnect that way. We'd love to hear from you. If you want to just jot us a line or shoot us a quick video. It's been fun watching some of you in the isolation reports. Dwight, I hope that you're not still stuck on the pond. And Hunter, I hope you get to go see the Pirates play sometime soon. And Caleb, I hope that you let your friends out of the box by now. And the rest of you, we do hope that you're doing well. So take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
See ya.